So since Meta glasses came out in, I think, 2021, me and a lot of my friends have been talking about how all of these kinds of glasses can be used in, insane, evil, secret ways to destroy people's privacy, and maybe some even worse stuff. And now, what a coincidence, this video pops up. We aren't ready for Meta glasses. And I'm expecting some, heinous stuff, because we all know, we all live in the human world. There's some crazy people out there that might use this for, let's find out.
A few weeks ago, I went hunting in New York City for a kind of camera whose videos I can't stop seeing on social media. Ray-Ban Meta glasses.
Yo! I use these glasses every single day.
Computer, activate mind control.
With them, you see almost exactly what the wearer sees. A seamless, hands-free, first-person point of view.
Yeah, cool
They're the
idea.
world's best-selling smart glasses, with 7 million pairs sold in 2025.
I haven't heard of any other different smart glasses.
But with that popularity, there's been backlash. In
Of
part
course.
because these glasses are fueling an explosion of non-consensual content.
Yo, that outfit is crazy on you.
You have a beautiful energy.
What are the odds we go on a date?
Pickup artist videos like these have gotten some creators
Yup.
over 1 million followers.
Yup.
I spoke to some people who had no idea that they were filmed by one of these creators until they saw
I was thinking the exact same thing. How many of you guys have actually seen so many of these kinds of videos, and you're expecting that maybe these people were asked before they were filmed? Nope.
video.
I did not know I was being recorded. I noticed
Nope.
that he's wearing glasses, but I don't think anything of it.
I recently found out that I was secretly recorded by Meta glasses.
Did not mention that he was recording me.
No idea he recorded this whole conversation with.
I haven't seen these
These might be one of
TikToks.
the most controversial new gadgets we've had in a long time. They're popular, and they're also dangerous. They're a brand new technology that seems almost uniquely useful for invading other people's privacy.
Hey, private huge corporations buying our information online and selling it on other corporations to use it against us. That wasn't enough. Now we need to destroy our privacy by ourselves.
And tons of people are buying them.
Great.
So, I bought some too. I
Great.
tried them out. And I want to tell you what I learned from that experience, because it wasn't what I expected. And I think it can tell us a lot about what it means to live around people wearing a new kind of device that we can't always tell is watching. This is a photo I took for a local newspaper in 2013 of an engineer working with Google Glass. This first major attempt at smart glasses did not look at all like regular glasses.
Yeah, it looks ugly
Devices
as
that
fuck.
followed, like Snapchat spectacles, still looked noticeably different. But when Facebook launched Ray-Ban Stories in 2021, it marked a turning point. Smart glasses that were nearly indistinguishable from a classic popular frame.
The
Yep.
iconic Ray-Ban frames that people already love.
But that key to their success also sets the stage for a complicated dynamic, because all of a sudden we have
You know what's going through my mind right now? So, once you post something online, it's online forever. So if somebody's recorded you, and there's tons of people, thousands of people out there who have recorded prank videos, who have recorded all these pickup line videos and so on, other cringe stuff, right? Which again, I've seen, and some were actually pretty fucking funny, okay, I'm not gonna lie. But you were posted online without your consent, and now there's AI, and AI is training from, AI doesn't think by itself and like reinvent stuff. It just takes information, right? It takes ideas from pictures already existing online. And now, that's one of you guys.
kind of technology.
I'm
that
filming
can
myself and
record
posting, it's
video,
fine.
that Can take
But not all of
photos
us are doing this.
That looks almost exactly, that looks almost exactly like an
Yep.
old technology
Yep.
that can't.
I mean, listen, this shouldn't be surprising us. We all know tech corporations, billion-dollar companies using a lot of tactics to like bait us into buying stuff, into like making sure we blend better and not look weird. Meanwhile, we've got something more beneficial in our hands. You know what I mean, right? I know I'm speaking in a more general sense. I'm not being specific, but you know what I mean.
After reading so much about this device and the ways people abuse it, I went in really skeptical.
Oh my god, I feel
Yep.
like such a dork.
If a fucking fly.
My first honest reaction is that I am upset at how good these are, at how fun they are to wear. Being able to have a camera that is like right in front of your eyes, that kind of captures what your eyes are seeing, is an incredible experience. I feel like we're always trying to approximate that with cameras. I don't know, I just was not expecting to have as much fun wearing them as I have in the first 24 hours.
Really?
Wow.
I kept wearing them.
I guess, but
At home,
99% of the footage I would record with these glasses, it would be just trash. It would be just excess of storage. I'll just delete it. You know what I mean? Maybe if I'm walking around like a city and I'm like, I want to record a vlog and talk in the background, which I guess is different. You're still recording people, but it's different when you have a camera or a phone. Everybody knows that you're recording. You know what I mean?
outside, biking, running, exploring, working by myself and around friends. But the more I kept wearing them in public, the more a different feeling started to creep in.
Yeah? You feel
I'm
like
lot
a
of fun
spy?
wearing them at home and around the house. But as soon as I step outside, I feel weird. Like to wear a thing that you know could be making people uncomfortable is a weird thing I've never really felt before.
Are you kidding me, bruh? The world has become so accepting these days that you can see like people dressed in insane ways, you know what I mean, right? And people are supposed to accept that and feel okay with it, even though they don't. And that's true with a lot of stuff, not with just how people are dressed, okay? With a lot of illegal stuff happening on the streets, a lot of people are scared to say shit because they might get canceled, and they are keeping quiet, even though they feel uncomfortable. This is bad, but I think there's worse, but it's still bad. I get his morality.
On Meta's
he's
AI
right.
Glasses website, there's a tagline: designed for privacy, controlled by you. Right below it is this list of good practices. Respect people's preferences, show
Yeah.
others what you're capturing, and
Yeah.
let that capture LED light shine. That's this white light that blinks while you're taking video or flashes while you're taking a photo.
You have a camera.
No, I don't.
When you got Meta glasses on you.
I use my regular glasses. That's what I'm going to tell you.
It's literally.
Notice that it's mostly younger generations noticing this?
It is easy not to notice this or to not know what it means.
Yep.
And a lot of the content creators making videos with Meta glasses simply cover it up.
I have a sticker over the light.
Because I very quickly learned covering it up is extremely easy. I'm just gonna cut a little
Wait,
piece
and it still
of tape
records
here.
fine?
I tried covering the light with tape. Let's see what happens now. But then the glasses wouldn't record.
Oh.
The capture LED is blocked. Unblock the front of the glasses to use the camera.
But I learned that if you cover the light and cover the camera, it tricks the glasses into thinking that they're in low light conditions.
Hey, Meta, start taking video.
And then they will record.
This is something, I don't know if this is something that like a company would get sued over. Maybe, probably, but this is something that a company like Meta, like one of the biggest corporations in the world, they should have noticed this. They should have seen this. They should have tested this. They should have thought of all of these loopholes that can be used, right? To like misuse for bad and use it for bad purposes. All of these glasses, all of these weird inventions that are coming out these days. Imagine, do these have AI stuff on them? Because that would just make them even better. I'm not anti-AI.
This looks very
I'm just
sloppy,
skeptical.
but I guess this
What
really proves
everything.
the point that it is not that difficult to start recording with these while giving no indication that you're actually recording. Then I made a slightly more discreet version. Doesn't even look that bad. And showed it to my colleagues. But yeah, now it's recording and the light's all covered up, right? You can't see the blinking? No. You guys are on camera.
Bro, this used to be stuff that we would see on movies, man.
Right now. The light cover I made was sloppy and took me 5 minutes, but dedicated light covering accessories and tutorials for how to use them are all...
Bro, I am telling you, humanity would do everything to profit out of. Doesn't matter if it's evil, doesn't matter if it invades privacy. I mean, we've seen tons of influencers do a lot of insane dumb shit just to make money, so humanity, every single day I wake up, I'm just more disappointed. Okay, just like myself.
over the internet. In fact, they're
And
some of the
myself.
top search suggestions on Amazon and TikTok.
You ready to be stealth mode, right?
There are
Oh,
even
God.
people offering services where they completely disable the light for a small fee.
Now you're stealth mode now.
And as violating as that might feel, it's legal.
We need laws. There's legal? I was about to say this.
Boyfriend to come sit with you.
I do not think that light was flashing. Well, I have a friend who is a lawyer, and I asked her just,
Bro,
you know,
what?
is this legal? And then she said, the general rule is that anyone can record in public, but of course there's always exceptions. So, I mean, it is technically legal.
In the US, where I live, it is generally legal to film in public without asking for the consent of people around you. But I wanted to understand.
We need more like a more detailed law. This is for all over the world, okay, not just the U.S. We need it on more detailed law. It is legal, but it should be obvious that you're recording. It shouldn't be hidden, okay? Unless maybe you're a cop or undercover someone from the government, which I guess you could see as bad as well, but I guess it's not the same.
If there were any laws protecting people from being secretly recorded like this.
Yep.
So I called up Woodrow Hartzog.
We need so many new laws with all of these new technologies coming out. They are disrupting society in many freaking ways, okay? These new laws that kids shouldn't be using social media and the internet, even though I'm against how in the way they're doing it, because you gotta, give all of your information and ID and all of this, right? I still don't think kids should be using social media or most stuff online.
Really good at engineering society to get normalized to all sorts of surveillance.
Woodrow is an expert in privacy and technology law.
First of all, we could enforce the rules that we've got that limits the ability to record conversations secretly, for example.
Several U.S.
Smart.
states and countries around the world
I like that.
only require that
You can record stuff secretly, but you can record stuff in public secretly, but not conversations and not private areas.
one participant agree to a conversation
Institutions,
being recorded.
firms.
This is called one-party consent. But some places take it a step further, requiring both participants to agree.
Smart.
This is called two-party consent. Florida, where some major influencers...
Rare Florida dub. Actually, what am I saying? Common Florida dub. What am I saying?
secretly record
No offense to
conversations with
Floridians.
eyeglasses
I'm wrong.
based, is a two-party consent state.
You've already got
So
some
they're
rules
breaking the law
some states
in
that
Florida.
already would significantly limit the use of these glasses, and I think that it's good to enforce the rules that we've got on the books. But if I'm a state lawmaker, the first thing that I would be looking to do is to expanding the wiretapping and secret recording laws that already exist in every state and making sure that they meet the moments of these new technologies.
A couple weeks into working on this video, a big story broke that raised the stakes of all of this.
Welcome back. Now, last week, an investigation run by 2 Swedish newspapers, this was shocking, it uncovered
Yeah, he's wearing them, right? Yep.
that
Workers in Kenya are reviewing your most intimate and private moments.
Workers were employed to train artificial intelligence
Nah,
systems.
bruh.
An investigation
This is what
by
I
2
was
Swedish
saying.
newspapers found that subcontractors in Kenya are reviewing footage captured by Meta glasses, including sensitive content. People
What
using
the
the bathroom, getting undressed, or having
Are
sex.
you telling me there's probably CP and other insane stuff? I don't even want to think about how that was recorded and what happened. The wildest stuff are going through my brain right now. Okay, sorry
What
for
those
giving you
workers
that
saw
image.
was footage captured during interactions with Meta's AI assistant. Saying, "Hey Meta," while wearing these activates the device's assistant. You can ask it to take photos or videos or play music or send a message or call someone. But you can also ask it to use the camera to analyze what it sees in front of you.
This is a home office setup with a camera on a tripod.
By default, every time you say, "Hey Meta," it activates the device's camera in case you ask for this kind of visual analysis. Since AI features don't run locally on the glasses.
So every time you find somebody like talking to you with sus glasses, just say, "Hey Meta, stop recording, or hey Meta, stop taking pictures, or hey Meta, shut down. Something like something's gonna work.
Those interactions
You know,
have to be processed on
just
Meta
be
servers,
just be
where,
suspicious.
according to Meta AI's terms of service, those interactions might be stored and reviewed by humans.
Horrible.
The human reviewers based in Kenya work for a company called Sama. They're doing data annotation, drawing
Fun
outlines.
fact: Sama is the female version of alone, of the word alone. Is the feminine version, female version? You know what I mean? The feminine version, the female, not masculine, the feminine, whatever it's called, version of being alone in my language.
And labeling objects in imagery to help
Useless
improve
fact.
Meta's AI tools. Faces are supposed to be blurred in this annotation imagery, but reviewers said that they often weren't. I thought maybe I could get in touch with some of these annotators directly, so I came up with an idea that, I'll just tell you now, did not work.
Okay.
But I'll show you anyway. Hey Meta, what is this?
This is a journalist's call out on a computer screen asking current or former Meta Glasses data annotators to share their experiences.
Hey Meta, what is this? 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 Hey Meta, what is this?
What the f?
I never got any response. But I did get in touch with the Data Labelers Association, an organization in Nairobi pushing for better working conditions for data labelers around the globe. And they told me that this phenomenon of humans watching footage we thought only machines could see isn't new.
The reason the tech companies have been able to get away with exploiting of workers is because they've created a narrative where AI is this magical thing that just exists.
But the real situation on the ground is you have a proper workforce in Africa.
I mean, I've said it many times. Millions of people, I'm pretty sure, already know. And if you still don't know that AI isn't a real thing, it is just this, you know, bulb of information that just somehow has all of these, like all of this code that's made to tell the most probable, most correct answer for, or just prompt you back for the prompt you've gotten. Does that make sense, right? So from the prompt you've given.
We have been seeing things for the longest time. When the Roomba, the self-vacuum, we also get a lot of footage from that. Like we can see you sitting in a toilet. We can see you moving around. You can see faces of your children. It's just that now, I think with the Meta glasses,
So the actual rumors that a lot of conspiracy theorists are saying, like your cameras are actually watching you and there's people in third world countries actually watching and reviewing your stuff. Hey, whoever's watching me behind the cameras, okay? Well, not when I'm filming videos, but, all the other time, please don't release all of my sex tapes. Please, please. You've seen way too much.
a bit more escalated.
Please. I shouldn't be
Learning all of
joking about
was
this.
starting to make me feel uncomfortable with
Yeah,
these, but
you're
not
being filmed.
just because of
This is
other people's
insane.
privacy, but because of my own. But
The-
before I
yeah.
put these away for good,
This
I
is
wanted to
a
talk to
next
people who
level thing
actually
I
wear
did
these
not
in their everyday
expect.
lives to better understand how they are navigating these feelings. Now, I could reach out on the internet to find Meta Glasses users who are willing to talk, but I wanted to find people who
Bro,
were
you basically just expose people working in Sama, and this company Sama in Ethiopia, which basically revealed and basically said themselves, they just broke the conspiracy, made it a reality that a lot of people, saw as a conspiracy, that all of these tech products are actually listening to us. And all of these huge corporations from the US, Europe, and so on, China probably, are actually spying on us and returning all of those videos and the audios to all of these other people in different countries, and they're reviewing it for some reason. Well, what are you doing? Why?
actually using them in that very moment to see what it was really like for them.
Okay.
So I downloaded Nearby Glasses.
Okay.
It's an open source Android app created by Yves Jean Renaud, a sociologist and programmer. Nearby Glasses searches for distinct Bluetooth signatures.
My guy, I would be scared. So I would be scared of that app as well. What if that app somehow, gains control of my phone and starts recording me, and that app now starts sending videos to the people behind the screens? Yeah.
Broadcast by smart glasses. If it
Yeah,
detects
nah.
those signatures nearby, it sends you
This
a
world is
notification.
fucked up.
I took the app to some of the busiest spots in New York and
Okay.
waited to get a notification. I filmed all of this with regular cameras, not meta glasses.
Oh, by the way, at the moment of me recording this video, New York is flooded. So for everybody that's religious, pray for London. Yeah,
wouldn't interfere with the
horrible.
app. And before too long,
Pray for New York.
it worked.
Did I say London again?
Just got a notification.
Hi, sorry, I missed my glasses.
We do a lot of traveling and
Okay.
we do a lot of Disney trips. I try to record them from my point of view.
I really love
Recording Disney trips with meta glasses where there's tons of kids. Yeah, very sus.
to take photos and videos.
Yeah, fuck
It's
that.
the favorite part.
I knew I was going to visit another country,
Ebony?
and I wanted to use the translator feature.
Me gusta mucho ir a pescar y grabo los videos sin necesidad de sacar mi celular.
Enrique told me a story about getting his meta glasses confiscated.
Sí, una vez fuimos a un delfinario en Puerto Vallarta y empecé a grabar y se dieron cuenta del parpadeo de la luz y me los quitaron.
And Christy told me about a time her glasses made a hospital nurse uncomfortable.
Imagine going like this in like North Korea and recording everything you're not supposed to record and getting away with it. That shit would be freaking cool. Not saying that you should try it, but if you're an adult and you want to try it, don't do it, please. I'm joking.
There was one time where I had to go see a family member in the hospital and wearing my metas. I was wearing scrubs. Obviously, I just left work and one of the nurses saw me. He's like, do they let you work with those? And I'm like, yeah, there's not a problem. And he felt like very uncomfortable. He was just like, answered my question, walked away. He never came back around. Yeah.
But for the
But
most
did
part,
the family member or patient, you know, you were going to see, did they know?
the people that I talked to didn't really care.
Bro, cameras everywhere. So, what do you mean about that? And you know, it's
Yep.
normal. I feel comfortable. Yeah. Everybody
Comfortable.
takes photos with the phone, and it's the same thing. So it's not something different to the mega video.
Same
with the
but
phone.
different,
And
but
everybody
still
do it.
not same.
And that feeling makes sense.
This shows you how humanity is naturally, okay? We would do stuff mostly if it benefits us, and if we can get away with it, a lot of people, not everybody, a lot of people would do it. So we actually do need heavy laws being enforced on this, okay? Very strict laws being enforced on stuff like this. I like the idea, the professor of technology privacy or something that he showed like 10 minutes ago. I like what he said. And what I said. You can record in public, right, with these kinds of glasses, right, or with anything that's not obvious as you're recording with a hidden camera, but in public, right. If you're speaking with somebody or a group of people, right, they are obviously being recorded fully. You need their consent, or else it's gonna be illegal. And of course, and I'm just adding in more stuff. Of course, if you're entering an institution or a private business or whatever it might be, you need somebody to, you know, agree with you, somebody to let you do it. You can't just do it because you want to do it, okay?
Mass market products that people are buying for all kinds of reasons. A small percentage of them are buying it for misconduct, but it is a small percentage of a lot of people. And that is a genie that can't go back in the bottle.
Appreciate you, brother.
Oh, these are the.
Please stop. Thank you so much.
Huh?
Is this AI?
Yes.
This looks very AI.
Part of me, as a
For
video
some
journalist,
reason.
wants to defend the right to film in public.
Oh.
But another part of me understands that how that right is actually being used is really, really unpredictable. And as I learned from talking to people,
We've come to the point where having freedom rights, rights to do a lot of stuff because of a lot of left-leaning, right-leaning politics, right? They might be less or more restrictive. But now we've come to this point where there's certain laws and stuff, and this is going to be very abstract the way I'm going to tell it for some reason. It's going to be very weird. But I hope you'll understand what I'm saying. There's laws where, you know, they allow freedom of speech, and I'm for freedom of speech and freedom of, like, let's say, allowing to record, you being allowed to record like this and all of this. But at the same time, having more and more freedom in humanity somehow actually does the opposite for everybody else who's not involved in said freedom activity. As in, you're doing this because you have the freedom to do it. But all of these people, they're actually ending up in this situation, even if they don't want to end up in this situation, even if they feel like their privacy is being, broken or whatever you want to call it, right? It's like, you know what I mean? I want to give a lot of extreme examples, but this is not the time. I don't want to make this video political. There's a lot of extreme political examples that I can give. It is what it is.
Use them. Privacy is on almost no one's mind. And I get it. These are a fun product that lets you...
So you have the right for the freedom to record, but the other person loses the right for their privacy. Everybody has the right to have privacy, right? And they have to consent. But at the same time, your freedom breaks their freedom and right. And it's contradictory. Does that make sense? Am I dumb?
Capture memories and listen to music and learn about the world around you without ever pulling out your phone.
Yeah.
But these glasses might soon be capable of a lot more.
We built glasses that let you identify anybody on the
They were already capable of a lot more. We didn't know about all of this stuff in, can you?
2024,
who knows how much we don't.
Students paired Ray-Ban metaglasses with PimEyes, a facial recognition tool, and tested it on complete strangers.
Oh, hi, ma'am. Wait, are you Betsy? Yes. Oh, okay. I think I met you through the Cambridge Community Foundation, right? Yeah.
This just gave me extreme chills, bro. This is what I was talking about. Okay, this is way too much freedom. Okay, you can't have the freedom to punch somebody in the face. Makes sense. You shouldn't have the freedom to do this. This is insane. This is insane. You should have a freedom to a certain limit where you aren't breaking the other person's freedom and rights. Does that make sense? A lot of stuff breaks those kinds of rules these days in Western culture. This is one of them.
It's great to meet you. I'm Ken.
In February 2026, the New York Times reported that Meta plans to add a facial recognition feature called name tag to its smart glasses.
Why?
In an internal memo, Meta said that political turmoil in the US would keep the civil society groups expected to criticize...
Wait. We will launch during a dynamic political environment where many civil society groups that we would expect to attack us with. Bro, look, listen. I'm against this. This is insane. But here's an idea, a great idea that a lot of people might actually agree with. You know how child sex offenders and a lot of other messed up people in the head are online. They're publicly on websites and all of this, right? You can have the information because everybody has the information to look that up online. Every single person that has access to the internet. You can have that information. So if you come across somebody that's online that's being accused of, actually proven, right? To do all of this, all these official websites of people that have done insane, crazy sexual acts, rape, and so on, right? That maybe this could be the glasses telling, hey, this is this person, here's the information. But don't ruin everybody's freaking privacy. And I don't want to learn everybody's name and know where they live and what they do for work. No.
Feature focused
on the fucking Meta having that kind of information. I mean, Meta has Instagram and Facebook, and everybody's on Instagram. Yeah.
Concerns. Now, more than 70 organizations are demanding that Meta cancel name tag, which could launch as early as this year. I don't think we should judge a technology by what its worst users do with it, but maybe we can judge it by the behavior it enables.
No, it's smart. Judging a technology for what it can be used is smart. It's not because the technology by itself it can be horrible. It's because the people using it can be horrible, right? The technology by itself can be great, right? But we need to take measures and precautions for those kinds of people. And yeah, I know it's easily said than done, but I don't give a shit. Do it. You can succeed. I don't give a shit. I don't want somebody to walk past me and find out where I live and what my name is. I know that that information probably won't be shared where I live and all that stuff. But come on. Do I really need to explain why this is effed up? Come on.
Possible before. And we can definitely judge it by the systems that put its own users' privacy in jeopardy. Whether you own a pair of these or not, the fact that these exist forces us to face some difficult questions. Smartphones made it normal for us to constantly...
This is different. It's very obvious that people are filming, okay? And if I'm mad or crying because something happened in my life, right? For example, something happened. And I'm acting in a certain way that makes me a little bit embarrassed. I'm not bothering people, but, you know, I wouldn't want it to be, you know, caught on camera. And then it gets caught on camera. But, you know, I wouldn't feel my privacy being destroyed just because of this. I know in public I can be filmed by media companies, by random people. That's fine. That's fine. I don't want to be filmed while I'm having sex or taking a dump.
Now there's just a way
and
to
random
do that
people in Africa watching my videos
without anyone noticing. And I don't think our social norms have totally caught up yet.
Yeah. Go subscribe to this freaking guy. Great freaking video. Christofi? I'm probably butchering your name. But hey, I have a Slavic name. You would never be able to pronounce it. And I don't care. So we're good. So yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comments. I basically gave all that I thought. And that's insane. And I talk a lot of negative stuff on video all the time about, you know, humanity and humanity's future. If I find positive videos of something actually going positive, and like the type of niche videos that I make, like related to social issues like this, dating, financial issues, job issues, all of this, right? I am gonna make a positive video. But I'm not, maybe 99% of the stuff I'm seeing are just negative. And it's all our fault. Because we like to click and watch negative stuff. And that negative stuff gets pushed more on the algorithm. Then just be suspicious of everybody wearing a certain kind of glasses around you. And maybe say, hey Meta, shut down or self-destruct. I'm kidding. Please don't do that. Please. Just to be safe. You know, I don't trust all these companies, okay? Just to be safe. Bye.